So, welcome to House of Love, guys. And today I am joined with a very special guest, a Barb themselves, the voice, the personality, the everything.
Hey
Nova.
y'all, what's up? Oh, I'm so nervous, but I'm ready. Well,
Do whatever
let
you
me
want,
introduce
love.
myself. I am Nova, the one and only. I am 30 years old, and I am a Pisces, a water sign.
What is your current relationship
Oh
status,
my
Nova?
God, did you have to go straight into that? um,
Yes.
um,
You get into this?
right now I'm single for one. I'm mingling. Just having fun. Like I'm just not in the headspace for it right now. But when the time presents itself, I'll be open for it, I guess. But as of right now, I just no. Mm-mm. I'm still healing, and I'm still, you know, doing the things I need to do. So.
Well, I'm gonna go over your backstory. I didn't even do that to Marion, but I'm gonna do it this time because I really want to, fill people out before we go in. So my guest today was dealing with a Gemini for over a decade. They were on and off. They shared good memories and bad memories. They also, so that means they have much history involved. So life ran its course and they outgrown each other, and the way that Nova's partner left them in scars, and the way they broke up just wasn't on good terms. So Nova's been trying to gain their peace back and strength back, and become a better person from their past relationship. So that's a little summary of what I got from Nova beforehand. Nova, can you tell me what's your love song to your theme life currently? I love song.
Seek and Destroy by SZA.
Seek and destroy all.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, that's where you at. So we're gonna go into the love category and ask you, how does Nova show and receive love? What type of lover are you, Nova?
I don't know. Like it's like I'm weird when it comes to that kind of stuff, because you see, I was in a complicated situation for so long, and I didn't really experience really, other like actual.
How many relationships you had?
Like out of my entire life?
Yes.
3. Yeah, but
so you have relationships.
It's so complicated. Like, I've had a toxic relationship. I've had a relationship where it was just like, I want to word stuff right. I'm going to say stuff right. Like, where I was like,
you know what? Just
oh, you know,
whatever comes out your motherfucking mouth.
You know, I have, you know.
Say whatever out your mouth. That's why I've been drinking.
No, I haven't even started. But
so I can say whatever I want.
I feel like with different people bring different things. Like out of them 3 people, each person that I dated out of that relationship bought something different. And yeah, like one was toxic as fuck. One was domestic. And then the one was I can't even really describe what that one was. It was just like a hopeless romantic type of shit. Like, yeah, I can't even describe. Anyways, next.
For me, I show love in a way that is very, very tough. Well, more closed love. I don't show my heart instantly to a guy. So the way I receive love is I could be very bitchy when I'm showing love. I'm not instantly affectionate to people off the bat. So guys tend to not think I'm interested in them. So that's how I give and show love, I guess. But yeah. So speaking of your open relationship, your complicated relationship, why did you settle for an open relationship? Was it your partner influence or your
Well, I
influence?
never said I was in an open relationship, my darling. When you
That's
say
what you
open
said in
relationship,
your summary. That's on
the
this
open
paper, honey.
it was open out of like it was like a forced open, like just being open out of disrespect, not because it's something we sat down and agreed on. I've never agreed on being in an open relationship.
Okay. Okay, well,
First
that's
and
what I got from
foremost.
this. They said, well, we was in a commanded relationship. We was in a complicated relationship, but it wasn't no commitment. So that's
Well, when
why I
I say no
perceive that's being
commitment, far as
open.
like it was just
So,
like it was not okay. When you say open, be more specific. Like open, far as like open, like dealing with
like y'all still talk. You said your relationship like P Diddy
oh,
and
so you talking about
Felicia. So
bad?
they
Okay,
still
okay,
talk
okay,
to each
okay, okay,
other.
okay, okay, okay. So let me back paddle. Sorry. Yeah. I never agreed on it. It was always
Talking to other people.
excuses like, oh, I can't commit because I this or I'm that or I it's no trust. We from a this. It was just yeah.
So that's why I'm asking, why did you settle for that? Because
Um
you liked him so much. So it's like I'm gonna just have to go through this, you know, to put up to just to be with this man. So that's why I'm
the
kind of like
love,
asking.
the care. I've always had
Mm-hmm.
hope. I just didn't. I just got to a place in my life where I just did not. I was scared to start over. I didn't think that
Mm-hmm.
nobody would understand me like he would. I didn't think that I would be accepted like he accepted me at that time. Yeah, and I was just in fear of trying to like start over and get out of it and just do the whole thing again. So that's pretty much just what it was. But I never really agreed on anything being open. That wasn't my thing. My thing was to just be in something to be happy
Mm-hmm.
and be what it is, like normal people. It wasn't, oh, let's just, you know.
I,
But like I said, my choice, my mistake. It was me. Nobody hold me hostage. It was me.
and this is exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you to open
Yeah.
up like this. I love this. Me and my ex Brandon at that time, he was very. I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was 18, 19 when I met him. He was much older. He was probably like 24 at that time when I met him. And I used to be on the internet. I used to be like,
No.
I say used to be. I still be naked on the
Cause you
internet.
still be on the internet.
but you know how. But you know how I be naked on the internet. He used to like say stuff. I don't like you posting that. What if we go out and somebody recognize you and they're eyeing you and
Right.
like shit like that, and it used to like fuck with my head. It's like because I wasn't doing it because I was doing it because I felt free and just like in love with myself and my
Mm-hmm.
body and just being like positive, and people just see it as like just being like, ooh, sexual for guys' attention. No,
Right.
that's never been the case for me. But yeah. So thanks for opening
Mm-hmm.
up. Do you allow people to see who you really are right away, or do you wait until they gain your trust?
It's like a combination of both. It's kind of like a combination of both.
Combination of both. Me too,
Because
because
with
I'm
most of
I'm, I'm a
with
goofy
the
boo.
reason why I said that is because
Usually,
with most of the friends I have now, some of them like let me use like bam, like we just clicked off. I didn't need to
hmm
really gain trust. I didn't need to look far. I didn't have to reach to know and
hmm
have proof that okay, this person is for me, this person is right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to reach far. It's like I met her,
yeah.
we known each other for like a couple of years, but we wasn't really friends. We just knew of each other. And then when we started the Lit Life on season 2, it's when we really just clicked off. And from then, it's been up.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you're dating someone. Like you go on a first date, do you
Oh,
allow
you talking
people to
about
see
dating?
the character Nova is?
I know that, but
This is a love show,
it's how
love.
you answer the question. Oh, a combination of
Okay,
both. Same thing.
same. Yeah, me too. Because usually I don't. Usually I'm always like my goofy, funny self, but usually guys don't really get the bitchy talking shit me until I like comfortable with you. Then I'm like talking shit about you. Like I don't mean to do it. It's just something that I naturally do. I did it with I kind of did it with your friend Rich, but I did it with him, and I I don't know. I guess I had a lot of mean jokes I would say to him that like towards at the time, he was a bigger guy at the time, and I would like say little mean things and like, but
Right.
jokingly because I do it at home with my family, so. I usually don't let people see that side of me unless it's a guy that matches my same
Right.
energy and the shit talk and we like shit talk and play all day. Like that's but that girl wasn't that.
It
So
is just like I just feel like with that, it just depends on a person and a vibe. Like if we just starting to talk, it just depends on. It just all depends on like what you give, like what you make me feel like. Like that's why I say it's kind of like a hit and miss. Like
hmm
it depends. To me, it's go both ways. Cause you may
it does.
meet a person and like them, but don't want to be with them. You may just want it to be just friends with benefits, or you may just want it to be just a fuck thing. Not everybody you meet and not everybody you like, and that's the thing people need to understand as well too. While I'm on this topic, not everybody you like. It does. Okay, put it like this: just because you like a person doesn't mean you want to be with them or you trying to go long term or whatever with them. You could just like a person just to like a person. You could just want to be in a person's life just for dates or sex, and that's just it.
But people feel like
I
your
don't want to
time is
be
you're
with you.
wasting their
I'm not trying to
time.
let you meet my mom and my daddy. I ain't trying to take you to meet my nieces and my nephews. I just like the time that we have, and that's just that.
hmm I'm I'm actually in a different place in life when it comes to like just people that doesn't bring
Yeah.
substance to my life besides sex. Um, I'm at a different place, at a different headspace. Like if you're not gonna be, you know, future Mr. Velour or whoever the fuck I choose to be next to me, then you can
Right.
move right along because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm very picky and I'm very particular of what I want, and I'm gonna get that.
Demand it. Put
So
yeah. Force it. Push
I'm
it.
going to get it. I'm I'm definitely gonna get that, but it might take me some time, child, before I get it, because
I'm
the
trying
girls
to
ain't
tell you.
acting right. But okay, you want to go to
Mm-hmm.
the next question? So, since you are a Barb, a Nicki Minaj stan, this question is: can you be with someone that's anti Nicki Minaj?
I'm not simple minded, so I'm not gonna not like if I like you, if I like you, I like you. I can't make
I
you
know.
like her or love her or be a fan. Like,
hmm
but what you're not going to do is think you're gonna be with me. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Nicki Minaj and think that you're gonna just be bashing her all the time. You just gonna have this hate train
Disrespectful.
thing going on, and I'm supposed to just, like just let it fly. So
I feel you on that, but particular. I'm not a bar, but I'm not delusional on how great she is. But I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind if you listen to her. I don't care. I have my likes. You have your likes. Nigga come around me listen to his hood music all day. I'm put my earphones in and
right.
jam to whatever I want to go. Fuck him. You know. But I don't think that's the
Do
I
my
listed 13 elements of a relationship, Nova. And out of these five elements I'm about to say, which ones are most important to you? So the first one, you're gonna have to remember this because it's 13 Nova. You gotta remember this. So communication, trust, respect, honesty, safety, support, boundaries, commitment, Forgiveness, humor, affection, compassion, and consent. So which out of the five?
That's a lot going on, friend.
Oh my God. So communication, trust, respect, honesty, support, or just go off your head of what you you know. Another
Communication.
5 more. Another one.
Loyalty.
Honesty. Okay.
Honesty.
We can keep that as honesty. And you laugh. Boundaries.
Definitely that, and it's another one I want to say. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't get it out.
Forgiveness, humor, affection, compassion, consent.
Yeah.
What else? Trust, respect, honesty, safety, support, communication, commitment.
Commitment last. That's roped off. That's last.
Commitment last?
That's last.
The girl was in a relationship without commitment. She said, "Let me put this last again." All right. Cheers. Anybody got a comment they want to write to over? We're going to trail on over to your relationship, heartache, the stuff that couples... Wait, before we do that, somebody just left. How have you dealt with your most recent breakup, Nova?
It was hard. From the moment I found out, from January, February, March, devastated. I mean, I had never, like, I went through breakups before and went through shit or whatever like that. We all do, we're human. Mm-hmm. But as far as like a relationship, I have never experienced that type of pain and hurt ever in my life.
Okay.
Like, ever. Like, my last ex, I had went through something like that similar, but it wasn't like this one. It was like, I broke up with him, and then he, got with, such and such later on down the line, not right after me. So,
such and such.
Oh, you want to pull names? I'm not doing that.
Yes. Such and such. But he said that was for me too. So how did I honestly, I don't be feeling like I got broken up with. I told you I had Brandon, William, and Richie, and shit, Richie was last nigga, and shit, when the motherfuckers started to act like a motherfucking parent and, start, complaining about shit, I moved the fuck around. No, honestly, I dealt with it very bad. I honestly just went ghost, because at that time, the Lit Life group was arguing in the group chats, and I had beef with I had, like, situations going on with my past friend group with them and going on between me. So at that point, when my mental health is like being compromised, I like to, run and hide and be to myself. So he felt like I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have treated him like everybody else. Since I'm dating you, I should be able to, be able to still speak to him, since we were dating. But no, when I want to be alone, I want to be alone. I want to be alone. And he didn't like that, and we got into that argument, and it was just like... You have to
understand this, Don. When you in something like that with somebody, it's like you now sharing your life with somebody. So when you doing that like that, you have to make sure... No,
so I have
but
to
you have
instantly
to
drop everything?
Also make sure the other party is aware in that they're comfortable as well. Like, you can't just be like involved in something, pursuing something, and just shut out. Because then now you got the other person feel like they did something wrong, and really in reality they didn't. But it's your actions and how you acting making them think that.
but I never said to him that I did anything wrong. I just went, radio silence. And what's wrong with, wanting to,
Nothing
be
at
away
all.
from everything?
Nothing.
What's wrong with that? Because I feel like if I would have stayed, I feel like when my mental health is, or when I'm just like down, I start being a mean person. And I don't want to be a mean person to people. I may say certain things
Right.
just because I'm upset, but I don't want to take
Right.
things out on him. That's why I like
Right.
being alone and, regaining
Right.
my sanity,
Right. I get it.
Do you think you and your ex outgrowing each other was avoidable? Because you said
It
y'all
was
outgrew each other. So you think there was a way
not
to
that
not
it
prevent
was
it?
been outgrown, but I can say me and him, it was at a place where it was just basically just toleration. For like I can say probably for like the last, I want to say 2 years, in my opinion, to the most.
Mm-hmm.
Just toleration because the love was still there. I guess the care was still there. It's like I love and care about him, but this ain't gonna work. But I just don't have the strength to walk away from it now. Or it could have been, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
This go for me too. Or it was like, I don't want to, like, this goes back to like when I said in the beginning, when I was like afraid of starting over, that fear of just walking from it, knowing that
Mm-hmm.
it's toxic, knowing that it's not good for me, knowing that it's very bad. I'm in a bad situation, but still trying to hold on to the straps.
It'd be like that. Some
Because
people are
we were
scared to,
in it so we was in it for
of
so
being
we was in it for
alone and
so
starting
long, off
over.
and on. It's like it got to a point where it was at a point where he was like, of course I talked to other people within time and I've done stuff. I'm not gonna lie about that, yes. But
Mm-hmm.
those people wasn't no real love. Those people wasn't no real care. Those were just something just to get my rocks off and just do at the moment. But it's just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like that person was all I knew for so many years, and it just was like it was almost like damn near marriage. So we were off and on.
How long were
We've
y'all
been off and
together?
on for 12 years. So started
Oh
in
yeah, you
we
did say a
started in
decade.
2012,
Damn.
and we just ended it in 23 of January.
So if y'all been
Over a
together for a
decade.
decade, right? For for over a decade, what was these three relationships before the decade relationship?
Well, no, no,
Are
no,
you
no, 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 no,
talking
no.
to
I'm
people
gonna be
within
honest.
that
One
time
was
frame?
in, because I'm counting it. One was middle school. One was high school, and then there was also one
Mm-hmm.
that I got with after this person that we're talking about broke up with me.
So that's more.
No, it's three:
Oh, but we don't count middle
middle
school, right?
school, high school, and then
High
and
school,
then.
the
But I'm not
the
counting him.
decade person.
I'm talking about the three people that I'm talking about. No, I said it. Yes, I'm talking
Oh,
about the
you're
three
not
people that
counting
I was
that
with other
person.
than him.
Oh,
We
okay.
was together. He broke up with me, and then I got with
Okay.
that person. And then I went, and then me and that person broke up, and I went back to the toxic one. You get me?
Oh. I get you, honey.
So
So you
that's
went
how
back
that
into
pattern
it.
goes.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, how hard is it for you to trust
Right
people?
now in 2023, how hard it is for me to trust people? Are you talking about
Yes,
as far as relationship, or just for family, or just
because
everybody in collective?
I'm talking about relationships. Okay, I'm gonna say people that you're pursuing a relationship with, or the
My,
guys that you're
my
dating.
level of
How
trust
hard
from
is
one to
that
what?
to trust people? 1 to
One.
10. You about to break? Oh, one. One is the love.
Like
There is
I
no.
say, it just depends on
You
the
don't trust
person.
anyone.
But it's just like I'm just at a, I'm at a place. Okay,
There's nothing.
let me
There's
not be
nothing that
selfish
triggers
with
you from
myself.
past relationships.
I'm gonna say 5 out of 10. 5.
Okay, that's
And it's only
50-50, I
because
guess.
it's just you
Yeah.
just can't trust people. Like people are just not real right now. Right in this generation, they're just not
Do you
real.
think it's because? Hold on. Do you think it's because the type of guys that you go for?
It could be that, and it can also be them just following this trend that's going on. Everybody fucking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody cheating. Everybody lying. Everybody want to have a man but doing this and doing that. You get what I'm saying? It's just nothing is really real nowadays.
Do you think? Okay, so do you think social media is influencing? Because I know I see you be posting a lot of couples and all that. Do you be like, damn, I want that type of relationship? You think that has like an influence on you? Because this is going back to like the
Like when I
social
see
media thing of
relationships,
how like couples
when
post
people
and
post
how we
relationships,
perceive of
and you
relationships to
asking
be.
me, do I
Hmm.
want that because it looks good on Instagram, and because it looks good on Facebook,
Yes,
and because they have on matching outfits and they all on a beach and on an island and out of the country, and be toxic as fuck
exactly.
up underneath all that they're blinding us with? Absolutely not. I do not want that. But however, I will share it and probably comment on it and like it because it looks good. That's just what it is. Like I'm not a hater. I'm
I
gonna
get
get
you.
ready when
I
you
get
do.
you.
I will comment on it, but it doesn't mean
No, it's not. It's
yeah.
not
But
about being a hater or
just because
anything.
I
But I'm
like it and I
saying, you
comment on
know,
it and I share or probably repost it on my page doesn't mean I think y'all goes and doesn't mean y'all are inspiring me to want to have that because 9 out of 10 y'all ain't happy.
hmm well, my level of trust, Nova, is it would be a 7 for me. Usually, I don't. I trust people right away. I give trust instantly until you give me a reason not to trust you. Until you give me a reason not to trust you. If somebody come back to me or say anything about, ooh, I shouldn't be like that. About like whoever I'm dating, I if I didn't see it from my partner, then
Right.
I don't believe what you're saying to me. You know? I even with friends, if somebody say a friend was talking shit about me, if I didn't hear that bitch talk about me, then if that bitch never gave me a reason to think that bitch was talking
Right.
about me, then I'm not gonna believe you. Because sometimes people like to put shit in your ear to make you
Hurt people
fall
lie.
out with your loved ones
Hurt
or.
people make up shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you
So
know what
mine
another
is gonna be a
thing
7
is?
when it comes to trusting men.
What people like to do? You know what people do? People like to reflect and live their life around the old you because they're in fear of the new you. So when they see that you got something going on,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's a new car or a new home or a new job or a new man or anything or whether you got a business or anything good going for you, there's always that one person.
Yeah.
Oh, she used to prostitute. Oh, she's sick. Oh, she do this. Oh, she used to talk to my man. Oh, she did that. Oh, she did this. All this positive stuff this person posted and got going on and achieved, but you only want to talk about the bad shit because you a hater, bitch. Right.
Because that's what people
That's what I'm
that's what
saying.
people like feed off of. That's what people like.
So that to me,
Yeah.
that to me is a big problem.
Okay. Let me ask you this question, Elba. Are you okay? How do you feel about going through your partner's phone before I ask a big
I
question?
have
Or
done
have
it
you ever done it?
without them letting me do it, without invitation. Because I never
Tell
could
me
go
how
through it.
that
That
went.
person would never want me to go through it because that person knew if I was to go through it, that I would be hurt and bothered and mad and upset because of the things that I would find. Because again, we were not in a committed relationship. We were in just a very toxic situation with love and care for so many years. That person used to go through my phone and find stuff, and I didn't really have
And you couldn't
the.
go through their
I ain't gonna
phone?
say really. I never had the privilege to go through that person's phone. I had to go through that person's phone because the person had my date of birth as his password. So, or either I knew the password, I would either go through it probably sleep, or if I'm just using it or something like that. And for so long, I knew things and seen things and holding things that that person didn't think I knew and seen. And I just played along with it for so long and made that person think that I didn't know what I knew when I did know.
So I'm gonna ask you this question: have you ever held on to well, obviously you told me you held on to information, and did you later bring it up to your
It
partner,
always seemed
like
to come out. It always seemed to
in the
come out
argument?
whenever we got into like a real overheated argument, and that's when I just be like at a breaking point, at a brick wall where I don't give a fuck no more, and it's just like, okay, now here it is. This is what it is. But I never just like,
So that.
just came out and just did it because I'm that person where I feel like sometimes, I don't want to overdo it. It may not be needed. They'll be arguing, but I don't want to just blurt that out because I feel like I may go below the belt or hit below the belt, but yeah, that's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think my problem was for so long is that I hold back. And that person never seemed to hold back with me. That person always went up under the
You
belt
ever?
and hit far down the street with me when he wanted to, but I've always was the one that didn't go that far down the road because it was just something in me that didn't let me.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever like? Did you ever have what is it called? Ugh, brain freeze. Um, did you ever have like your partner? I don't know. I forgot. I'm just gonna go with the next question from that. Um, are you still carrying anger and sadness from your
Say it again, I'm sorry,
previous
baby.
relationship? Are you still carrying anger and sadness
As
from
of
your
now,
previous
no.
relationship?
I found peace and I have God, and I know that there's better days ahead, and I just can't feel like that. I can't continue to keep feeling like that because it's going to distract me from great things. And another thing is that me feeling like that isn't going to change anything. No matter how hurt I am, no matter how much I
Mm-hmm.
cry, no matter how, you know, you know, it isn't going to change nothing. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so I just remembered what I was gonna ask you. Did you ever find yourself like, I'm not gonna say like dumbing yourself down when you like a guy? Because okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Like when I used to like talk to like certain guys, like me myself, when I'm just talking to myself, I know who I am, I know what I want to say, but when I get around this guy, I just forget it, and it's like, oh yeah. Like I dumb myself down. I feel like I dumb myself down and not speak what I need. I say what I need to say, or I just forget because I like this guy so much. You ever had those type of moments?
Oh, yes, baby, yes. Like, when that person just give you butterflies, like, you be want to say so much, and before you get around that person, you be having so much in your mind, you be saying, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. And then as soon as you get around that person, it's like they just seems to have the power to just erase everything that you want to say.
Hmm. I did that with my first. I did that with my first. Like he was so manipulative, but I really dumped myself down in that whole situation. Like telling me to, you know, X, Y, and Z. But moving on. Have you ever cheated on your partner,
Huh?
Nova? Or have you ever been cheated on by well, have your partner ever cheated on
The
you?
entire 12 years. Yes.
Have you ever cheated back? So you believe in getting your lick back if somebody cheat on you?
I don't believe in that now. But back then, it was just
Now,
a
okay.
sense of, if you gonna do you, I'm gonna do me. But I ain't got to tell the world I'm doing me. I'm gonna do me in private and keep a bitch out my game room. Because I'm gonna keep making you feel like you got one up on me, but really deep down inside you don't.
If you could change anything, if you can change something about your past relationship that could possibly help it, what would that be?
Sanity. And me being a fool. Me being a fool. Insanity.
What?
Yeah.
I would go down each of my. Okay, so the first guy, the B word, the first guy, I feel like if he was, if I say if he was, then it's not make me not the bad guy. But I mean, if I was more active and more on my independent shit like he wanted to be at that time, then it probably would have worked. But I feel like if he was willing to be a supportive partner to me at that time, doing the stuff that I was going through or what I expressed to him, he just thought I instantly just had it, for a relationship. I was super young, coming out of high school, didn't really know anything, or didn't even know how to be adult, and you already adult and got yourself together, and it's like you're messing with like a baby. You're messing with a kid right now. I'm trying to like figure out my life, and you just like expect me just to be instantly this boss and have all these things. If I didn't know how to do this, why didn't you not, teach me how to do this? If I didn't know how to do that, teach me. Like, I feel like you're older than me. Sometimes you can like school me on some things, because I wasn't taught those things. So, and the second guy, Will, he like going into that knowing that he wasn't, wanting a relationship, me thinking in my head that if I stay with this man, eventually, you know, we're going to be in a relationship, and that never happened. What could have Nothing could have changed that from happening because he set his mindset on that. I should have just fell
Right.
back from that situation, knowing that I was gonna, gain feelings after, going on dates, spending money on him, and stuff like that, and meeting each other's parents, and all that good stuff. But then the last person, the R word, with him, I just felt like I left Will. Left Will still having feelings for Will and wanting to be
Right.
with the R word, and so I still deep down had feelings for that man, and trying to move on because your friend was nice to me at that time, and was doing things and showing me that he was gonna princess me and care for me and stuff, and it was like I still deep down had feelings for the last guy I was with, and I just went into that situation thinking that I was gonna use your friend to get over the next guy. And I should have just never gotten into that situation. So, yeah. Move into the next category. We're going to take a shot before we. Okay. Ready? Let's go. From the Lit Life trip, who did you smash? Who did you serve on the Lit Life trip? Can you name the girls? Who did you serve from our Lit Life trip, girl? Okay, well, no. Okay, before we do this question, can we do who haven't you served yet but wanted to serve?
It's a lot of people that I haven't served yet and want to serve.
Can I tell you who I wanted to smash from the trip? Because it wouldn't have just been that one person, but I didn't want to be no homie hopper.
Right.
Everybody know what it hit like, but
Right.
I would have served. Honestly, I would have served. I would have served you, Nova.
You say what?
I would have served you,
Serve me in what way?
Nova.
Bitch, don't let this man fool you. But you was actually one of the ones I've always wanted to serve too. But because the situation that you had with my homie, I tried to force myself not to ever look at you like that. But I've even came across I've even mentioned it to him a couple times.
I would serve Marion. I would serve Marion. Marion is
Right.
I would serve Marion. But I would have served who else was on that trip? I would have served J Belt. He's cute.
James, definitely.
James,
Even though we don't get along.
I was thinking that too. I would have served James too. James is cute. Who else? Nate.
Girl, not my man. I'm just but,
girl, I can say I served it, but I'm never gonna serve these people. Mm-hmm. Who did you serve?
I've only served one person out of 7 whole seasons.
I would have served Egypt too, but I just thought about that. Who was that one?
You want me to tell you the person?
Who was that one person? Because I was just waiting.
Okay, I'm a spell it out. And it's for you. You gotta catch it.
All 7 seasons.
No,
you served one person.
No. Within the 7 seasons, I served 1 season. No. I'm lying. I served twice, but really one of them I don't really count because it was very short.
It was bad.
It was not bad. It was just very short.
Like
it didn't go long. But the person that I did serve on one of the seasons, I'm gonna just spell the name out and you just catch it and they catch it. It is BERRY.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Why did you just say the name?
And I loved it. I loved it, baby.
So you'll do it again?
It was so good.
So I'm guessing you'll do it again. Oh, Barry.
Yes, I would do it again. But shout out to Barry. Like that's my baby. Like that's my homie. That's like bitch, ain't no shit in my game. We did what we did. We still cool. We friends.
No, but answer this question for me. Is sex a determining factor if you're gonna be with someone or not?
If I'm fucking with you, and your sex is bad, within that week or 2 or 3 or 4, it won't go past 4.
Does Nova have sex on the first date?
You're gonna be fucking like a Terminator.
Oh wow.
Bitch toss it. I'ma have to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you have sex on the first date or the first week, and
it depends on the person.
It depends on the person. Okay. This is the question.
It depends on the person. It depends on the vibe. It depends on the person, the vibe. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but as that in love shit and I love you shit, that in love shit, that is delusional. That is insane.
You talking about when somebody say they love you during sex?
Lust. That makes no sense.
Ooh.
Because it's too soon, sweetheart, for you to be feeling any of that.
So how long should a person wait before they say I love you?
At least 6 to 7 months.
I know that's right. I fucked with that. I fucked with that. Me too. Have you ever been physically unattracted to your sex partner?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
All of them. Every person I've ever dated, I've had that moment where I felt like that.
Damn.
At that moment.
Drop a name.
It could be, no. It could be, let me tell you something about me. It could be an argument we could have been had. And in that hour, in the midst of that hour time frame prior, bitch, I ain't attracted to you.
But I've been attracted to one guy, and I just look at his body and be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I'll see him naked. Like last time I seen him like naked in the shower, and it was just like, bitch, ew, you bad body bitch. I don't mean to say it like that, but
Wow.
Like, Like he like pissed me, because I'm already pissed off at just how we used to argue and shit like that. So bitch, I'm just saying like mean and nasty stuff under in my head to this person. But you know, it be
Yeah.
like that. I have been unattracted to my partner. They probably been unattracted to my body. Shit, I ain't got the best body out there, but hey, so what?
Right. Where is you like where are you at now with far as like relationship?
I want a relationship, but I'm not gonna have one overnight. It's gonna take a guy that's gonna be with me, gonna have to really take their time with me and, you know, listen to what I'm telling them when I'm at that point of explaining my likes and dislikes. If you bypass that, you're probably not gonna get far with me. I want a relationship. I've never been in a serious, committed relationship where I'm like, this is my boyfriend or anything like that. I just been having situations where I had to settle just because I felt like I had to settle. You know, it's gonna take a lot of communication between me and whoever that is. And like I said in the last video, I am shallow and I'm working on not being a shallow person. So as I get older, I may not be as shallow as because I'm not perfect. I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I'm trying to work on certain turns off from keeping me from running away from guys that those certain things that turn me off. So yeah, I'm open to a relationship. Yeah, so hold that note. I have to say another thing. I do want to be in a relationship, but there's another thing that stopped me from being in a relationship that I'm in. I'm kind of like I'm a person that don't like to rely on people. I like to be independent. So I haven't worked in like 2 years. So me not having money and stuff like that, I don't want to be that burden on anybody.
And
So
see,
you
that is the problem with these bitches. They feel like they can be like that and live like that and think that it's okay. Like, if you grown, you should work. You should make your own money. You should be paying the bill.
exactly.
Simple. That's just
So that's why I'm kind of like
that's just what it
not,
is.
you know,
Like,
actively
what gives
pursuing.
you the right to think that you can be at a big age and not have nothing going? That isn't acceptable. Find a hobby, like it,
Hmm.
love it, fall in love with it, and just do it. You
Exactly.
don't like something, find something that you like, and you make it work. Period.
Exactly. So like me not having no money or anything like that is an insecurity on its own. So that's why I'm more disciplined on myself from even getting into a relationship. I feel like if I don't have nothing, I don't want to, put myself in a situation where this guy has to take care of me. I don't want to do that. So that's why I have not gotten into anything serious.
Right.
But,
And
if
even with me, not to cut you off, friend, like with me, with people, oh, where are you at now with love and this and that? Like, after I got out of that situationship or whatever like that, I did date immediately after.
mhm,
I did. But I took it off the table because I just felt like it isn't fair to that person if I'm still in my head about that person and I'm not fully over that person. I just don't think that it's fair to open a door when the door that you already had open isn't closed. You
exactly.
get what I'm saying? So now what
Mhm.
you're doing is you're taking that old baggage and that toxic stuff that you got going on with that person, and you're entering somebody else's life with that bad baggage. And I just think that's just not a good thing to do. So where I stand at with love right now, I don't know what love is anymore. Until time present itself and that right person come along and show me different, I can feel that again. Yes, I
Exactly.
understand there's a God, and I understand that if there's a will, there's a way, and I know that God would make all things possible. But it's just like for all I've experienced and all I've been through, I just love to me. It's just like water on the floor. I just don't have the patience for it. Like I just feel like love nowadays is just a silent killer. It's just a loose title that people want to use when they want to use a bitch. That's
Exactly.
what I feel like. I just don't feel like people are really genuine when they say, I love you. Because you could be saying that you love me, and you could be whining and dining me, and then in the next night, you whining and dining somebody else. I mean, hello. I just got out of something similar to that. I'm loving on me again. I am finally back at peace.
That's good.
I'm just out here living like I'm mingling. I don't mind dating. I don't mind meeting a person and going on dates and having fun. We can do that. But as far as me being in something real, like a real relationship, it's just like, it's gonna take time. Like, it's really gonna take time, because I was in something for a long time, and it's like the way it ended, it fucked me up. But I'm not gonna keep dwelling on that. I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna live my life and be the great person that I am.
Your friend had said to me, he asked me like for some money or whatever. He just said, I feel like I owe you. No, you owe me from the stuff that I did and the stuff that I paid for, and when we were talking, and that really bothered me, because it was like,
right.
See, that's why I'm in the space like, I don't want a nigga to ever say, I owe you. I did this for you. That's why I want to be able to do stuff for myself. You know, I want to. When I do stuff for people. When I was with William and I was buying gifts and all that stuff, and buying him lunch and all that good stuff, I didn't say you owe me shit. I did it because this is who I'm dating and this is who I like. So when we're not dating, don't come back to me and say, "Oh, I feel like you owe me this because I did this for you." Never. No. I don't like. That's why I don't like asking people. I don't like asking friends.
Because if you do something out of the kindness of your heart, it should never be brought back up. If you have to bring it up to make your insecure ass feel good about yourself, that means you didn't do it from the kindness of your heart from the get-go. So it's like, what's the point?
Exactly.
I don't like people like that. Like, in the midst of me going through with my ex, and we was fussing or arguing or whatever the case was, and I was just basically just like running down a resume of all the great things and all the good things that I did throughout our decade of being together. Listen, his response was to me, okay, and your point is, I don't owe you nothing.
Exactly.
You don't owe me nothing.
Nobody shit. If
you don't owe me nothing, but my thing is,
you would never bring it up.
You don't owe me nothing, but you have to sit and downplay me and downplay all the great things that I did that the average person don't do for people that's not in a committed relationship. But I was doing shit like I was in a relationship.
Sure, me too. Once the 8 months of honey. We're still on the topic of sex, though. What's the freakiest thing Nova ever did during sex? What's the freakiest thing you ever did? Can I go first?
Go first.
Okay. So the freakiest thing I ever did was when that's probably not the freakiest thing, but I'm gonna consider this the most disgusting thing. But when I was with my ex Brandon, like giving oral or whatever, and he was like standing up, and I was like looking down. He was like, "Let me spit in your mouth," and I was like, "Oh, ah."
I think I was just about to say that. That's
in my head, I was so disgusted, but I was like, you know what? I'm a real bitch. I'm in this moment. I'm in this moment, so I'm gonna just go with it, So yeah, that's probably like the nastiest thing I've done so far, but not with that other girl. It's nastier shit I done.
The freakiest thing I ever did, the spit in the mouth, and the sucking toes.
I haven't did that yet. I want to do that. I have not. I do want
sucking toes.
I'll suck my toes one day.
That was like that was like
But what type of porn do you masturbate to?
Lately, I kind of been liking both. Straight in, like, I love seeing men eat pussy.
I like straight
I
porn more than gay
do
porn.
too. Like I like to watch. I like to watch. I like to be looking at their booty, and I like to just see how they eat a pussy and just spit. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm just, yeah.
Oh,
I like
child.
that.
Do you have any fetishes?
Fetish, yes.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Eating booty.
Okay, that's not a fetish. I don't think that's considered as a
Why is it not a
fetish.
fetish?
Because
Because
what
it is
I
a fetish because most people don't get into that.
okay, no. Because when I looked up the word fetish, it said like to to sexualize something that's usually not sexualized. So like titties would be sexual, you know, a penis would be sexual, or a vagina or an ass would be sexual. Like so there's like foot fetishes. That's something that's usually not typically you see as like a sexual thing, you know? So that's why I'm saying like that type of fetish. Do you have any like fetishes outside of something that's normal that's considered as sexual?
Mm,
Don't tell me you want to them armpit pit sniffer people that like to sniff armpits.
not that.
Are you dominant or submissive in bed?
I'm a combination of both.
Me?
I'm a combination of. Let me say something done. I'm a combination of both of a lot of things. I'm not one sided. I'm not a one sided
Mm-hmm.
bitch. Like I can be soft. I can be hard. I can be dumb. I can be submissive. I can be
Which one do
top.
you
I can be
prefer?
top,
Which one do
bottom,
you
bird.
prefer to be?
Huh?
Which one do you prefer to be?
Out of what?
Submissive or dominant most of the time?
Submissive.
I want to be dominant. You know, I didn't have a time where. Oh, I'm gonna give you a story, backstory. Like there was a time this person I'm not gonna name, but like he be on Twitter like you know giving head and stuff like that to people. So he like, like he be on. I wasn't on Twitter, so uh he be giving head to people on Twitter and stuff like that. And one day I linked up with him and he had me like calling him all faggots and sluts and whores and all that shit. And like I live for that dominance. I live for that. Like, you know I like to call myself Big Mama. You know my pronouns is they, them, their, whatever the fuck, Big Mama. But yeah, so I had him calling me Big Mama. I was like, you like Big Mama's dick right in your mouth, you fucking dirty fucking slut from Jack or Grinder or whatever the fuck I was saying. I was living for that. I was living for that. I was literally living for that. So I want to. That's why I'm into the puff fetish. I want to put a bitch on a leash. I want to motherfucking make a bitch eat from a motherfucking dog bowl, like all that good stuff. Like I want that dominance. So my partner definitely gonna have to be into that. We're gonna go into the next question. Noble, what are you good at in bed? What is the best thing that you're good at in
As
bed?
far as sex,
Yes.
eating ass.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a beast. Tens
Oh.
across the board. I should have my
Y'all can
master.
leave questions by the
I should
way.
have my masters.
Nah, I ain't got time for that.
It's giving like you trying to find out.
I can't even get myself. Okay, so what I'm good at sucking dick. Like I like sucking dick. Like, oh, give me some Hennessy, or not Hennessy, but liquor in general, and give me some poppers, and I'm just ready to demolish a fucking cock.
I don't like poppers. That poppers make me lightheaded.
But that it does make you lightheaded, but it gives you that rush, that feel, and when you, especially when you're under the influence and you're a little tipsy, and it just makes it 10 times better, and it just makes you feel like just the most dirty slut ever. Okay, next question. Do you prefer to spit or swallow?
Spit or swallow?
Mm-hmm.
Spit.
Yeah,
I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not swallowing nothing.
Only
And
time,
you're not gonna make me.
only time I swallow is when I actually want to like mark my territory. When I actually
That's
like
just
the nigga.
that's gonna make me throw up. Like
When
I'm
I,
just not.
when I actually like the nigga, I swallow. So I'm be like, nah, this is mine, you know. Yeah, that's when the possessive me comes out. If I swallow, you're mine. Like I'm going to be crazy after you after that. But most of the time, I don't do it to everybody. I done did it to like 5 people. Probably Brandon. Never. I forgot everybody's name. I done slept with a couple of people. I'm not gonna put the count out there. What's your favorite spot on your body for a guy to ejaculate on?
My back and my booty.
I don't. I would. I don't like that. I don't like the back and booty. I prefer like facials. I prefer facials.
I'm too pretty for that. Sorry.
I mean, the facial will make me even more. Have you ever made a sex tape?
Never.
Oh,
I mean, I've done like, you want to say like little snaps and like little minor videos, but I've never done a sex tape.
and I was gonna ask you who was it with?
Yeah, I've never done a sex tape.
Who was it with then?
What?
Who did you make these videos with?
My
If
ex.
you have made two, and
Where are they? Who you made them with?
Somebody's Twitter love.
What who you made them with?
I'm with some guy that's popular on Twitter. He sings. He's cute, you know. He be singing. He has love in his username.
What's it called?
You want to take another shot? Let's take our shot. Okay, now we're trailing over to self-reflection. What can I do better in life? You know, how did I approach this situation? So first question is, how confident are you about yourself today? How do you feel about yourself today?
How do I feel about myself today?
Mm-hmm. How confident are you?
I feel amazing. I'm very confident. I feel like a star that I am. I feel unstoppable. I feel like I have superpowers. And I feel like nobody can dim my light.
I can see that.
It's gonna take a village to slow me down.
Me too. I'm honestly, you know what?
It don't matter what you throw at me, what you say, what you do. I'm still gonna be that bitch. Simple. I've always been that bitch. I've been that bitch for forever. So why stop now?
Exactly. Do you have any insecurities that you're embracing now?
Yeah. The main insecurity that I'm embracing now is my confidence. With me being how I am and being accepted.
I'm gonna share with you this, Nova. I used to be really insecure, like with my nose and how big my nose was, and I used to like edit my pictures and make my nose smaller. I used to when I was growing up, I was insecure about my skin tone. I had like lighter sisters. I used to want to be lighter than what I am now.
Right.
And I used to like think of bleaching my skin and all that good stuff and getting a nose job and saying if I had money I would do stuff like this. I used to be really insecure about that. And I used to be insecure about my body. I don't have fucking hips. I don't have like the ass and all that stuff. And now I'm living in my skin and I'm naked all the time and embracing myself and all that good stuff. So I did have those insecurities for a while before I started embracing myself. I was insecure about not being a personality, like I said, with 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 what Marianne said about, not wanting to be more of a friend or, being more friends and stuff. And I felt like when I was at Lit Life, I had so many personalities, and I felt like, I wasn't important to the group for a while because I felt like I was more of a reserved person, and I felt like I didn't really speak as much. I didn't have a personality like you, Bam, and um everybody else. But I was always doing my own thing, and I felt like least important to the group for a very long time. So that's why I really didn't communicate with y'all outside of the group, because I really didn't. I felt like my lingo was different. I didn't grow up in Miami. I grew up in West Palm Beach, and I didn't have like gay friends growing up in high school and stuff like that. So I didn't know y'all lingo, and I was just like, coming into the situation,
Right.
you know, just being like lost and not knowing who I was. But I'm much better now today. What was your best traits in your last relationship? What are your best traits?
My best traits.
What did you bring to that relationship?
What did I bring to it?
Mm-hmm.
Patience. That I can say. I was very nurturing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And in love, like unstoppable, unconditional love, like hard love, to the point of tolerating it in everything, whether it was good or bad. That alone can't be took from me. When it comes to that, if I'm ever questioned about did I ever love, or not just love, did I ever really love that person?
My best trait to anyone is I'm actually loyal to who I'm with. No matter no matter how cold I may be, or how standoffish I may be, I am very loyal to the person I'm with. You don't have to question if I'm out there cheating or anything, or I'm very loyal, because if I don't want to be, if I want to go out there and cheat on somebody, I'm stopping. I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not
Right.
pursuing you no more. That means I'm not interested, no longer interested. But I'm a very loyal friend to people I feel like I'm loyal to. I mean, that's loyal to me. But my my best traits was definitely loyalty, caring, even though I didn't give caring as much. But I'm the type of person that cares, but show you something different. But I really do care, and people just don't understand that. That's just like the Taurus in me. Like, but yeah, I feel like loyalty and like caring, being a caring partner is definitely something that I brought to those relationships. It's just me being antisocial is just what's the bad thing that motherfuckers didn't understand. So, what do you think that you can do better going forward now when going into your next relationship?
Communication. Definitely figuring out that person and understanding them and figuring them out from the jump. Like, just having to know where we stand, what it's gonna be, how it's gonna be. Yeah, just being alert, just being. I just need to figure that person out at the jump.
Yeah.
Before I make a fool out of myself in the long run.
Do you put all your eggs into one basket when talking to someone?
I didn't back then. I do now.
I still don't. I'm not putting all my eggs into one basket because, bitch, you might end up being the fuck nigga. I mean, if we're in the dating stage is different from actually being in a relationship. If we're dating, then I may talk to other people on the side, but not really invest into them. But if we're dating, if we're going into a relationship, then no. Do you want to see your ex happy? That's my last question for you.
I want them to be actually happy for real. And not in a relationship where he's forcing to be happy. Not in a relationship where he's basically taking on all the responsibility, where all the burden is on him. But because how this certain person have done me publicly, I don't really have no feeling, nothing, no mess, nothing. I feel nothing towards him. Like, it's like he don't even exist. To be honest with you, like,
For me, Nova, I don't want to see any of them happy. I think I still hold anger for it. I mean, somewhere in my place. If I'm sad, bitch, I want you depressed.
you want me to be happy for you.
No, I don't
But all you
want to be happy.
ever did was bring me depression and misery. But now that you moved on with somebody else, you want me to celebrate your happiness with someone else when you didn't bring me happiness.
Exactly.
That's just not how things go. That's not how life works. That's not how life works in my world.
I don't want to see none of my. Honestly, I don't want to see none of my exes happy, and that's just the honest truth. I don't want to see them happy. Because when I had added my ex back, like on Snapchat, this was probably like 3 months ago. I seen that the third guy that he was talking to, he was they're in a relationship now, and I think they're in a relationship. I guess he posted on the he never posted me on motherfucking Snap. So he posted him and all that stuff. And that kinda like hurt me. Even after like me dating your friend and I mean me talking to your friend and all that, that's still hurting me because it's like, damn, I could have been with your ass to this day. Like I really was ready to commit and all that. And at that point I was feeling like, damn, what am I doing wrong as a person? Like, I have a job, I'm spending money. Like, I was insecure in the first relationship because I didn't have anything. But now that I have this, and now this person is just like doing me wrong. I mean, not doing me wrong, but like not showing me that I'm worthy enough of being in a relationship. And it was just like me being insecure once again about something else. Because the first person told me I needed to get this, I needed to, get a job and be independent on my own. And I went into that second relationship being independent on my own and still not working enough of a relationship. And it was just it was like so much to my mental health. And I was like, damn, why am I not worthy enough of a relationship? Oh my God.
I just feel like it's a trend and it's like a bandwagon that everybody seems to jump on. That's just what I feel like. I just feel like that it is genuine. Are you so pretty?
Thank you. If you're talking to me.
You are.
I said any insecurities y'all are willing to open up about and share. If not, it's okay.
I don't think I'm insecure about anything at this point in my life. As of this moment.
Well, Keith, for me, I told you, like, you probably wasn't here when I expressed that, but I told you, like, me having a big nose was an insecurity for me for a while, and I used to Photoshop my pictures and make it smaller, and my skin, my darker complexion of skin, having lighter skin sisters was me not being comfortable in my skin, and I wanted to.
Who is this person?
Yeah, my skin complexion was a issue for me for a while, and I wanted to bleach my skin, but it's like, nah, I don't want to do all that. I'm beautiful. Once I started to realize that I'm beautiful as a person, so those were my insecurity, and my body was the insecurity for a while. So,
I mean,
me being good.
My insecurities was like just. It was my body. It was my body at one point. My weight, I wanted my body to look a certain way, at that time. But it's like, bitch, I'm that bitch. I don't need my body to look a certain way, bitch. I like the way I look.
And nobody can tell me different.
You either take me or leave me. You don't like it? Guess what, bitch? Somebody else will. Who do you see yourself being with? Anybody? Is it anybody that you want to be with, in particular, that you really want to be with?
No, I haven't came across anybody in particular. I be on Jack. Since I don't be out like that. I don't go out to the clubs and all that good stuff. I don't mingle with people, so I be on Jack and Grindr. But a lot of dudes on Jack and Grindr approach me the wrong way. So far, I have not seen anybody. Like I said, dudes approach me the wrong way. You come at me talking about, let me see ass. Who the fuck are you talking to? Don't talk to me like that. I'm in that point of life where I'm just like, your approach to me is going to be the correct approach or no approach at all. You're going to talk to me like how you talk in an interview. You're going to talk to me like how you talk in an interview. You're going to talk to me how you talk to your mom with respect. So anything less than that, fuck you at that point. If you come at me on some dumb shit, don't talk to me. And that's how I feel. I'm going to give you the same respect you give to me, vice motherfucking versa. I think a lot of it is because the way I show myself online, guys think they can approach me any type of way. And they got it twisted because you may see the body, but you don't know the personality.
Right.
My personality is completely from what I display online.
Right.
But yeah, that's all. That's all I got to say, y'all.
Yeah, so just anybody who's just like going through a hard breakup or anything like that, just know that there are better days ahead. Just know that you will get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give up on yourself. Because guess what? When it's all said and done, the grass ain't always green on the other motherfucking side.
Period.
Okay? So, when they leave you and they get with your friend or they get with another person or however, just know.
Have you ever had somebody get with your friend?
That's the situation I'm going through. But, yeah, but just know. That bitch still thinking about you. He still miss you, trust me. So, you know, Dawn, I love you. This was a pleasure. I was so excited, nervous. I hope I impressed you.
You did. I enjoyed you, Nova. I enjoyed you.
You know, I tried to be as open as I could, but I did do some back thinking, and I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get a bitch's satisfaction. Like, you know who you are, because I know how things can. I know how things can get twisted up and how things can go. But yeah, like, I'm good. I'm here. I'm living. I'm better. I'm better than I was 2 months ago. I can definitely say that. So I'm not gonna let nothing dim my light. I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. I'm gonna continue to be.
So guys, Nova's out there for dating.
Yes.
Nova's ready to date.
Girl,
so you know,
no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep being the great me, and I know that God hasn't given up on me. Like, great things are gonna come my way.
It is.
And when it do, the world will know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and guess what? My merch is dropping in June.
Exactly. Your what is it called, Nova?
Nova's Enhancements, Part 2 Reloaded.
I know that's right. And what are you selling?
It's going to be meats. It's going to be skincare. It's going to be lip gloss. It's going to be chapstick. And I have other things up my sleeve. You just got to just wait.
So we ready to close it out now? Close out this video, guys. It's been a lovely chit chat with the great Nova.